to you today why we believe this is the future of a lot of different aspects of how we're going to live, not just investment. We're going to talk a little bit about what NFTs are, because I understand there are some beginners in the group who have yet to be exposed to purchasing their first NFT. I'm also going to explain where we're at in the market in terms of the grand scheme of things. I'm going to pinpoint some opportunities, particularly in the metaverse. We're going to talk metaverse, and then I'm going to just quickly gloss over some risks and security tips that Dante asked me to mention. So let's understand one thing about the internet. Okay, the internet mimics real life in a certain way. If you look at Twitter, you understand that that kind of replaces town squares where you get on a soapbox and express yourself and put out your thoughts and feelings. Amazon, it replaces shopping, physical shopping districts. Netflix is replacing entertainment. Physical places that you go to watch movies, you can now get in the palm of your hand. So what NFTs are doing is they're adding one more component to that ability to truly live online, and that is personal property. Personal property. What we're seeing right now is the initial stage of people amassing NFTs in a very superficial kind of way. They're amassing images and pictures, okay? Collectibles is what we're talking about right now. And they're valuable because there's a lot of hype around them. And just like the market cycles that we know, bull and bear being the traders that we are, we know that when things go down, they go way down pretty harsh. And 99% of these NFTs will go to zero. So I want to explain to you today, beyond the hype, what the benefits of owning an NFT are, okay? Down the road, you're going to start seeing creators, artists. There's going to be like a new class of them who are going to make digital assets that are worth owning on the blockchain, as opposed to owning a JPEG, okay? We all understand that the blockchain is like a ledger, okay? A check. If there's a 1 here, there's a 1 here. If there's a 2 here, there's a 2 here, okay? If I put this picture of the goat on the blockchain, it has to be real on the blockchain and exist on the blockchain, which means if someone does their screen capture and captures a JPEG of that goat, it's just a file in a computer. It doesn't exist on the blockchain. It has no meaning beyond what's the file is on their computer, okay? So artists can now create verifiable scarcity to their digital goods, okay? And on the buyer's side, well, you now have full ownership. You now have full rights to transfer those goods, to sell those goods, okay? They're portable, okay? You're not at the mercy of any one platform. You can take your NFT off of Decentraland. You can take your NFT away from any platform because it's yours in your wallet and you own it. Okay, so now we are developing a new asset class, and understand that asset classes in the physical world simply do not measure up to what an NFT will be. Let me give you an example. You've all heard of probably one of the popular NFTs, like the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Well, imagine that picture of the monkey, and then imagine the Amazing Spider-Man comic #1. Okay, just put those two side by side. You have the physical paper copy of Amazing Spider-Man, and you got your NFT in your MetaMask wallet being stored of your Bored Ape. They both have one thing in common, and this is very important for you to understand why there's so much hype. It's flex. It's flex, right? I'm looking at these guys sitting here. You guys all work out, I can tell, okay? It offers flex because somebody who owns Amazing Spider-Man #1 will be able to go into their comic convention and say, check this out, guys. Don't you want this? You know? But the same thing happens with Bored Apes. Yeah, bragging rights. Exactly, Clive, exactly. But I'm going to go beyond that. So you own that. It collects dust when you're not using it, and it gives you flex. But let's now see what the Bored Ape can do. The Bored Ape can actually give you access to real-world social clubs, okay? Real-world social clubs. I don't know if you guys heard, but the guys who owned the Bored Apes actually rented a yacht. And they actually invited everybody who owned the NFT, one of the NFTs for that project, onto the boat. You couldn't get in without it. It was absolutely paramount that you had your wallet with you, the individualized version in your wallet to have access to that social club. Think about the power of being in the top circles by owning the NFT. Okay. That also gives you access to things like future airdrops, future projects, right? There, you'll have first dibs on other things. I actually just bought a really great project. It's called Moonshot Garage Project. And I didn't buy it because the NFT looked great or gave me any flex. I bought it because being in that community now gave me first access to be whitelisted on future projects, which is really cool. Some I'll buy, some I won't buy, but that's the idea of having the NFT. It gives you access. It gives you a real way to socialize with people on the internet. Okay, so understand that the market right now is very early. Okay, if you look at meme coins like Shiba Inu, I think last month it did something like $38 billion. Sorry, it does about $38 billion in a day in transactional volume, whereas the entire NFT market does that in a whole month. So there's a lot of catch up for it to do. There's a lot of growth still happening in that marketplace. But beyond flaunting wealth, they are also used for creating digital avatars. Millennials who are up and coming will hold more money. They're going to hold way more money than the boomer generation before them, and they are going to invest into their digital selves. They will understand how to do it. They have the tech savvy know-how to go onto their MetaMask wallet and go and connect their wallet to a minting site and mint NFTs. It will be valuable for them in this next generation to come. It will be valuable to digital collectors, right? You may have heard of Sotheby's putting up one of the CryptoPunks. Dante's nodding his head, right? I think if I'm not mistaken, the cheapest CryptoPunk you can get right now is $400,000. Yeah, $400,000 if you want a CryptoPunk. And it's not even good art. It's like, if you ever seen one, it's just like very pixelated, but it was the first. So what does that mean? It means it matters getting in early. It means it matters
the
getting in
Bitcoin on
early.
NFTs.
So what's that, brother?
The Bitcoin on NFTs, the CryptoPunks.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So what is changing right now is, and what's driving it so quickly is because NFTs actually offer open source development. New innovations can be immediately copied in the space. Okay. And instead of waiting for competitors to catch up, like Apple versus Samsung, or who's gonna put the fingerprint display in first, and then they all have to reverse engineer each other's technology to make it happen. That's not what's happening in the NFT land. People are actually sharing information, and things are happening at an exponential basis and growing very quickly. What I'm speaking to you about today may actually have been very different from 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. Right? So that's how quickly the innovation itself is moving. So we're just beginning. Understand, like I said, we are in the collectible stage, moving into what I believe is the art collection stage, where the sophistication of the NFTs have to matter. But you're also probably hearing a very important aspect or industry that's opening up for NFTs. And this is what I like to dive into a little bit more today. And that is gaming. Gaming and NFTs. Man, it's like a match made in heaven. Why? Because we are all hearing about the metaverse. Mark Zuckerberg was very open about the change that's happening. I was listening to an interview with him this morning. Mark Zuckerberg was being interviewed by Gary Vaynerchuk. And he had mentioned that 7 years ago, they purchased Oculus, and they've been working on this virtual world landscape for a long time. Now, you may roll your eyes and go, yeah, great, metaverse. Okay, it's virtual reality. No, it's so much more than that. Now I'm going to explain why. Because let's talk about my daughter for a minute. She's 10 years old. And she comes to me and she says, Daddy, I want to go into Roblox and I want to buy Robux. And Robux, in case you don't know, gives you access to gaming avatars and power-ups. I don't even play the game, so all kinds of shit. So here's the thing. I give her that, whatever, $10, $20 to go in and buy what she needs to buy. And the money is now trapped in the game. The money is in the game and exists in the game. And in the game's value, it may grow, but that's where it stops. She may be able to trade it with other people. I think there's a whole trading aspect to it, which is cool. But the difference is she could trade that and improve the value. And with NFTs, she'll be able to extract that back to my bank account one day. Okay. You saw a little emotion behind that. Okay. Because I'm giving her a lot of Robux. So the idea here is that with NFTs, you can exist in Decentraland, Sandbox, all these other multiple metaverses, not just Mark's metaverse, and you will be able to potentially work in the metaverse and extract real money back to the real world, either through your own cryptos and reinvest it, or back to your actual bank account, as you know how to do. So I believe that the gaming revolution is going to take hold first. It's going to be the first point where we have massive explosion in the metaverse, and it will be linked to people's ability to purchase NFTs. So let me give you guys some opportunities here then, knowing this. The first one is short term. I'm not going to give you much on that. It's just very freaking volatile right now. We are, reaching bull run, full steam ahead, and anything you buy right now, we don't know if it's proven or not in any games whatsoever. And we don't know if that is going to be worth, like I said, one of the 99% of NFTs that go to zero. But long-term, guys, we have some great opportunities in the gaming sector specifically. Number one, look at platform coins. Look at platform coins. Look at Immutable, the Immutable X marketplace. They have their own coin that just launched. And why is that special? Because other people can launch their NFTs on their platform through Ethereum's layer 2 solution, meaning no gas fees when you buy and sell within their platform. Okay. Understand that in the games themselves, you're going to have power-ups, you're going to have ships, objects. All these things will be valuable to other people playing the game, and there will be marketplaces to purchase. So you may want to look at like Star Atlas or Meta Hero, the upcoming Illuvium. Holy schnitzel. If you guys saw the trailer for Illuvium, it's beautiful. These aren't like crappy little games. These are beautifully produced games and that are like Hollywood studio quality games. Okay. Understand that the platform tokens themselves may allow you to purchase those items too. So you may want to be more broad with your platform tokens, like a Super Farm, Atari, Altura, Ultra, okay, Polka City. These are some examples. I know Dante said he was going to get into those examples later, so I don't want to repeat too much, but I'll just say that that's where you might want to park your gaming NFT gaming tokens to buy the NFTs in the games that they're supporting. Okay, but understand that if you're going to get into gaming, they take a while to develop. A good game will require you to understand that people will be just trying to throw up any crap from the Unreal marketplace, and they're just going to throw up demos that look cool but have no substance. You got to do your research on those games and get to know the teams behind them, the software engineers, the people behind them. I know it sounds like mundane work and it's not sexy, but I'll tell you guys something. You need to know what you're buying into when you're buying into a gaming NFT or gaming token, because your money can be trapped in there. It's not like our cryptocurrency where you can just pull it out at any time when you feel uncomfortable. You have to put it onto a marketplace and sell it. Okay. So understand that slapping the demo together doesn't mean that much. But in the end, when you choose the right game, you could get into play to earn games where you could, like I said, like my daughter's Roblox games, extract that value. I'm talking really fast because I know I'm on a time limit here. I don't want to take up too much time, but I wanted to get all that out there because some of you are just learning about it now, but I see some of you guys are also very experienced and you guys understand what's coming. I want you to be aware that gaming is the next place to be. Buying land in the sandbox, buying land and building businesses, having your entrepreneurial spirit grow. And that excites me the most. Dante and I were talking about maybe buying one of the art galleries in Polka City. Maybe not right now. Let's wait for the market to crash. But you know what? Yes. You could get an art gallery in this game, and you will literally have an income from a regular income from like a tax that the city charges people, and you collect part of that tax. And when people buy and sell NFTs in your art gallery, you get commissions from that, like a real business. It's insane. So people will literally be abandoning real world jobs for these kinds of metaverse careers. And it's coming. And it's going to be here, I would say, starting next year with the most fundamental ones like Decentraland, Sandbox, and Polka City, and then branching out into Mark Zuckerberg's metaverses in 3 to 5 years. So that's a long-term hold. Just like real world real estate investing, it's exciting and there's a certain rush to it as well. Quick note on security. I won't dwell on it too much, but I'll just say that, Dante and I have had some incredible experiences, where we had money stolen from our wallets. And this all, I believe, boils down to emotion. Having your finger on the trigger to buy and then going into the general chat instead of the official channels. And look, you know what, Dante, I think I'll just do a whole other thing on security.
Yes, definitely.
But, yeah, but I'll let you take it from here. But just understand that with NFTs, they are going to dominate the narrative. They are going to become what we use on a daily basis. Your magazine subscription will no longer be money that you spend on a magazine subscription and it's gone with the entertainment value of reading. You will actually hold an NFT that gives you access to that magazine and grows in value over time. That's what NFTs are going to do. We will all be entrepreneurs because of this, and it's going to be very exciting to see what happens. I didn't get a chance to read the chat stuff, but I'll go through it while Dante is speaking. Thanks, guys, for your ears, and good luck with your investing.